When Halloween the game revealed that Michael Myers could actually drive a car, it definitely caught the community's attention. At first glance, it feels like one of those features that both hilarious and surprisingly faithful to the movies. But once you start thinking about gameplay, a few questions come to mind. Could driving actually make Myers less effective instead of more dangerous? I want to break down 3 things that could determine whether this mechanic becomes a fan favorite or something players barely use after launch. Let's get into it. One of my biggest concerns is what the animation speed could be. If Myers spots a hero while driving, how long will it actually take him to stop the vehicle, get out, and begin the chase? Because every time I played Killer Clowns from Outer Space or Leatherface in Texas Chainsaw Massacre the game, if I made one misstep, it was pretty much game over. If those entry and exit animations are too slow, heroes could create a lot of distance before Myers is even able to swing his weapon. Sure, if you know which direction they ran, you can continue tracking them with your shape jump ability and shape dash, but you've already lost valuable pressure. On the other hand, if the animations are smooth and fast, driving could become a useful way to quickly rotate across larger maps without feeling like you're sacrificing momentum or getting confused in which direction you're moving. For me, the success of this mechanic depends heavily on how responsive those animations are. The second question is whether heroes should receive any kind of warning when Myers uses a vehicle. Personally, I think there should be a sound cue when Myers enters the car, but only if heroes are within a reasonable distance. That gives nearby players a chance to react without revealing Myers' location to everyone on the map. However, I don't think heroes should automatically hear the vehicle every time Myers drives near them. If survivors immediately know a car is approaching from a long distance away, and then when the car gets close up, bam, it's Myers instead of another hero. Part of what makes Michael Myers so intimidating is the uncertainty of where he'll appear next. If heroes don't realize he's driving until it's almost too late, I think that creates much more exciting gameplay. That brings me to my final question. Is this feature actually necessary? I think Myers driving is really fun and can be addicting, and seeing players behind the wheel as Michael Myers will probably create some unforgettable moments. But from a competitive standpoint, I'm not convinced it'll become part of the regular gameplay loop. If driving ends up slowing Myers down because of animation or forces him to give up chase pressure, many players may simply ignore the mechanic altogether. I think driving is only truly effective if heroes can't immediately identify what's happening until Myers is already close enough to become a real threat. Otherwise, it risks becoming more of a novelty feature than a strategic one. I feel that Halloween the game is coming along well, and Myers driving the car is a nice addition to the game, but I also think it could have done without it. I don't see the car being used much due to the amount of time it may take to get out of the car and into a chase with a hero. Again, Myers driving is a nice touch to the game and it will be fun to see people driving as him. Halloween the game released September 8th, the countdown begins. If you enjoyed this discussion, remember to subscribe. Welcome to Mr. Unleashed World.